Welcome back to Great North Gaming. It's great to have you here with us today, and it's time to continue our NHL 26 franchise mode here with the New York Rangers. We're here at the Year 3 playoffs. We finally made it into the playoffs. 3 years on the job, we made it to the playoffs, and we had a great year. So we finished 5th place in the NHL, in the total league there. Only Colorado, Tampa, Edmonton, and Washington beat us out there, so great year. A great year for our captain, Adam Fox, putting up 100 points. He was the third leading point producer in the NHL behind Makar and McKinnon. So great year for this team, but now we got our eyes set on the Stanley Cup final, and we got a great matchup here in the Carolina Hurricanes. So taking a look at the playoff matchups around the league, in the Western Conference, we have the Edmonton Oilers versus the Minnesota Wild, the Seattle Kraken versus the Calgary Flames, the Colorado Avalanche versus the Nashville Predators, and the Winnipeg Jets versus the Utah Mammoth. Over in the East, we have Tampa versus Toronto, Montreal versus Ottawa, Washington versus the Islanders, and your New York Rangers versus the Carolina Hurricanes. So with that being said, let's take a look at our opponents, the Carolina Hurricanes here. So they should have a pretty good team. Yes, they do. So first line, Alex DeBrincat, Sebastian Aho, and Seth Jarvis. That's a nasty first line. Second line, Nikolai Ehlers, Logan Stankoven, and Jackson Blake. Their second line's almost arguably better than our first line. Third line, Jordan Eberle, Ross Colton, and Bradley Nadeau. Fourth line, Jonathan Martinhook, Taylor Hall, and Andrei Svechnikov. On the defense, Jacob Slavin and Shane Gostisbehere. Oh my God. Sean Walker and Keandre Miller. Borgen and Chatfield. Okay, I like our defensive core a little bit better. And then in the net, they have Freddie and Kochenkov. So we definitely have the advantage in net. They have the advantage up front. Let's take a look at your New York Rangers heading into the playoffs. So the first line is going to be Gavin McKenna, Tage Thompson, and yes, we brought back our Temi Panarin with that huge trade at the trade deadline. Second line's Will Cooley, Thomas Novak, and Alexis Lafreniere. Third line is going to be Chris Kreider, Barrett Hayden, and Maverick Bourque. Third line is going to be Ricard Raquel, Philippe Deneau, and Bobby McMahon. So we have some good depth here. We're a good defensive team. Defense, we have Mario Ferraro playing with Adam Fox, Brandon Schneider playing with Nikishin, and Krochinski playing with Scott Morrow. I would definitely take our defensive core over theirs. We have the slight edge with Adam Fox. But in the cage, the man that's going to lead this series, Igor Shesterkin, 94 overall. So let's get into this here. We'll have our coaching conversation with Andre Trenge. So playoffs. First round, 5v5 defense. I want to make sure that I want to ride that 5v5 defense. So with that all being said, let's hop into game number 1. Game number 1 here, we're on home ice. Shots are pretty even off the gate. We get an early power play here. Goes nowhere. Defensive first game. We're leading in the shot total slightly, but Keandre Miller's going to open the goal scoring, but Will Cooley's going to answer right back. That's what we love to see. We have the advantage in net, so Shesterkin's going to, Jackson Blake's going to score to make it 2-1 right at the end of the period. Second period, boys, come on. We can do this. There we go. Nikishin ties it up from a goal from the point, but Logan Stankoven gets one right back. Power play opportunity. Will Cooley, the playoff performer, 2 goals in this game already. Another power play opportunity. We go nowhere. Shots are 22-10. Not a whole lot of shots for the Carolina Hurricanes in this match, but we got a tie game here heading into the third period. It's a tie game. Who's going to be the hero here? 28 shots are 29-17. Who's going to break ahead here to win game number 1? Penalty kill. Good job, boys. Kill that off. We should be a better defensive team than this. Come on, boys. Are we headed to overtime? We are. Overtime game number 1 here. Who's going to be the hero to send their team up 1-0? A penalty kill for the New York Rangers. We kill it off. But Andrei Svechnikov on the fourth line is going to get the overtime winner, and the Carolina Hurricanes are going to take game number 1. Alrighty, I don't know if I like that performance in that game. I don't know if I liked our defensive performance in that game. We made it to overtime, but I feel like we should be giving up less goals. If we lose this game, we're going to make some line changes. I'm going to trust the boys that it was just one game. Shesterkin's going to shut the door in this game, hopefully. Uh-oh, Sebastian Aho opens up the goal scorer. Maybe we should have messed with the lines before this game. Shots are pretty even starting off this game, but the Carolina Hurricanes now have a 2-goal lead, heading a 3-goal lead. What is going on here, boys? Come on, we don't want to be bounced in the first round. Not swept out. Give our home ice fans something to cheer for here. Shots are even. Chris Kreider scores for us, and Gavin McKenna, the young kid, comes through for us. We love to see it. It's a close game now. We can do it. Power play. We got to adjust the power play. We are not scoring on our power play. Third period, boys. Come on. We can't lose both games on home ice. Nikishin, a big power, or good playoff performer, but Keandre Miller's going to get a goal back for the Carolina Hurricanes. Come on, we had all the momentum. Power play, that's a long one. Come on, boys, how can we not score? But Gavin McKenna gets his second goal of the game to tie it up. But Taylor Hall, oh my God. Shesterkin, shut the door, man. When we're going to lose 6-4, we got to make some serious line changes here. We are not keeping the puck out of the net. Sim to the next game. We're headed on the road. We lost both games on home ice. Let's edit these lines here. So Gavin McKenna, he's playing well. Tage Thompson hasn't done nothing. Panarin, he's playing all right. So let's move Thompson over to the wing. Let's get Novak up there. We'll move Panarin over to the right wing. Will Cooley, he had some good games. So we'll move Barrett Hayton up here with Will Cooley and Panarin. Chris Kreider, Lafreniere can't play center. Maverick Bourque can. So move Maverick Bourque into the center with Lafreniere and Kreider. Lafreniere, you haven't done anything. Let's move you down. I'd like to maybe get a Ricard Raquel, get a good veteran in there, and maybe we can get some goal scoring there on the fourth line. Defensively, let's move up. All these guys aren't playing so well. Nikishin's had some good goals here. I don't want to go with two offensive defensemen on the first line. Mario Ferraro. Maybe do we do Brandon Schneider and Ferraro on the first line to lock it down, get a better matchup there with Krasinski and Fox on the second pair, and Nikishin and Morrow maybe? Let's try it. Let's get the two defensive defensemen up on the top line. We can't keep the puck out of the net. And power play, Tage Thompson, Panarin, Lafreniere, McKenna, Fox. Let's get Will Cooley in there instead of their second power play. Novak, Chris Kreider, Scott Morrow. Do we get a Raquel in there? Let's get a Raquel in on the power play there. Gets a minus, but that's okay. Let's get Scott Morrow off, and we can get Lafreniere on the point there. Okay, get some veterans playing here. Penalty kill. Deneau and Will Cooley. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get Adam Fox on the first line penalty kill with Ferraro. Schneider and... Oh, no. I wanted Nikishin. Let's get Krasinski there. Hayden and Raquel, that's fine. Third line, Novak and McMahon with... Yeah, okay, that's going to be okay. Shesterkin, I need you to steal me a game here, man. So we messed around with the lines here. We're in Carolina. Shesterkin, I need a good game from you, my man. First period, power play with the new lines. We don't get a goal. We barely get any shots on net there. 10 minutes left to go here in the first period. At least the goal scoring is down. We seem to be playing a better defensive game here. But now we need to break through for some goal scoring here. So get through the first period without any goals here. I like that, but can we get a hero here? Power play opportunity goes nowhere again. We need, I feel like we have enough offense on this team in order to break through here. 2 minutes left to go here in the second period, and it remains goalless here. Both teams aren't given an inch. Shots are 20-18, and Chris Kreider opens up the goal scoring. What a playoff hero. But Taylor Hall and Seth Jarvis, Shesterkin. Are you kidding me, my man? You're 94 overall. You're one of the highest paid players on this team. This team is built around you, and you let 2 goals in the third period. Are you kidding me? The boys played we didn't get the offense in that game. Shesterkin didn't play. I like the forward lines. I think let's get Chris Kreider up here. Chris Kreider, Tage Thompson, you have done nothing. Chris Kreider's going on the first line. This may be stupid. I don't care. Chris Kreider is playing. He's got 2 goals in 3 games. Novak, you've done nothing. Let's get some big bodies up there. We'll get Tage up there. Maybe he can get going there with Chris Kreider. McKenna, he's okay. We'll leave him there. Will Cooley, you've been quiet since the first game. Get Maverick Bork. What have you done? Nothing. Raquel's got an assist. McMahon's nothing. Okay, we can get Novak there on the second line. Sorry, I didn't see that. Barrett Hayton there. Move Lafreniere up there. Yeah, let's move him up to the second line. Try to get that going there. Novak and Panarin. Will Cooley with Hayton and McMahon. I actually want to get Raquel up there if I can. Yeah, I'd rather Raquel there. Do we have anyone scratched that we should be bringing in? Gabe Perreault, Teddy Bluger. No, these guys aren't going to move the needle very much. Okay. Oh, I wanted to get Adam Fox back up on the first line there. Okay, we'll get Kurchinski there. All right, boys, this is do or die. We can't get swept out in the first round. This is going to be embarrassing. All right, first period. Here we go. Can we have a big game? I'm looking at Shesterkin. I'm genuinely looking at Shesterkin. He needs to steal us a game here. He has not stole us a game this entire series. Okay, and we go through the first period goalless here. Power play goes nowhere, and Nadu's going to score, and they still on the power play. Oh my God, boys. We're going to get swept out in the first round. You got to be kidding me. Power play. Are you kidding me? We have so much offense here. Third period here, boys. Give your fans one more game to cheer for. Send them out right. It's only a 1-goal game. We can do this. Come on. Who's going to be a hero here, or do we have a bunch of zeros on this team? Penalty kill, we kill it off. Shesterkin's stealing you a game here, guys. He's only allowed 1 goal. I called him out, and he delivered. You're going to get shut out here to get sent home and swept. You got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Look at the offense. Yeah, You should have multiple morale changes because of the playoffs. Look at this team. McKenna, Thompson, Panarin, Lafreniere, Cooley, Adam Fox. What did you do, Adam Fox? I don't think I saw your name once. One assist. One assist. You're 93 overall. Shesterkin, you played well in that last game, but a 903 and a 316, that is unacceptable. You gotta be kidding me here, boys. We got swept out in the first round. It's not even like we're a young team. I retooled this team quickly. McKenna's young, yeah, but Tage Thompson, 30 years old. Chris Kreider, 36. Panarin, 36. Novak, 30. Lafreniere, 26. You're going to be nothing. Should trade you after this. Will Cooley, 2 goals in the first game, but then you go nowhere. Barrett Hayden, you're 27. Ricard Raquel, 34, Stanley Cup champion. Maverick Bourque, 26. Like, these guys are at the peak of their career, and they show up and do nothing for us. That's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing, New York. I don't know what we're going to do. We got to focus on the offseason now. We got to build this team back up. I think we need to make a big trade here. Something still stinks here in New York, because that is an unacceptable loss. If you like this video, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below what you think we should be doing in the offseason. And until next time, peace.